Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody,
Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and... oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Torres. That has not gone well. Nicked it back promptly. Haaland. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's made its way to him. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Torres. Can he get on the end of this?
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Can he get it through? Cross from Rafinha. That has been knocked clear.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That looks a cracking ball. It's a good run down the left-hand side. There's the crossfield ball. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Fenerbahce do have a chance to counter here. He is through here. Elects to cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Fenerbahce have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Martinelli looking to get on the end of this. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Haaland. Plays it across. And he was alert to it. Fenerbahce do make frequent use of the long diagonal, Jim.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to get their fullbacks as involved as possible, Peter.
And what's the thought behind that?
Well, they're the ones who can find those little pockets of space out wide or go beyond the defence on the overlap. It really opens up all sorts of options for them.
Messi. And they can counter here. Good ball over the top. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And Torres! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. That is decidedly lacking.
Fenerbahce certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it shoots! Goal! Fenerbahce! Fenerbahce take the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one every...
Real chance! And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Rafinha! Brilliant from Rafinha! He's got himself an absolute peach. A goal at a really telling moment. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
This is threatening to become a really good... Yamal! Rafinha, that's an imaginative pass. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitution.
And the second half gets underway. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Fernando Torres, Messi, and a chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Tries to pass it through, and he cuts out the supply. Messi. Messi powering forward here. He's on it, can he get away? Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Great effort, but no way through. Threads one in. Oh, that was vital. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Fenerbahce clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Tries to cross. Mbappe. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's picked it up out wide. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as...
Gets his head on it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Olise. And that's going right the way across. It'll be a throw-in. Van Dijk. Torres looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Olise. He's got away.
That was lovely, that.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 27.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 13, Bellingham.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Great, decent chance! No mistake! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 9.
There's going to be another change here.
Fernando Torres, number 21, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 7.
Fenerbahce are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Keeper is right behind it.
Messi will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
And it's Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Big header! Goal! Fenerbahce! And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
He's having a go! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Olise. And here's Rafinha. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Mbappe, good read, needed to be. That's going to go a long way. Olise receives it in a wide position, and it's Koundé.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, no half measures from here.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that. Can he finish? An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Koundé cuts it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chance! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Fenerbahce presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific.